All right, guys. Bitcoin not looking too bad today. We're up $1,000, I think. I think we were at $42,000 yesterday. I can't even remember, but I think we're up. Solana almost $100. Cardano back up to 51. XRP back over 50 cents. Like I said, guys, we're going to be in a range. We're going to be in a range between 38 and 45 probably until we get close to that happening. Then we'll probably get that $50,000 Bitcoin, and then we'll kind of go from there. And, yesterday we were talking about Bitboy, and I was like, Bitboy is like so predictable. Like I was looking at like his previous videos he made before he made this, I quit and I'm retiring from doing live streams. So he's not retiring from YouTube. He's retiring from doing live streams because apparently he's not getting enough likes or whatever, which is crazy. But if you look at the video he made one day before that, he makes a video, I lost 10K trading XRP. And guys, if this isn't like the number one reason why you don't want to be trading in these markets, the people who get into trading are guys like Bitboy. And even if you look at his video, he's so stressed out. Look at him.
Experience it. And who else is frustrated with XRP? I took profit on it, and then I went back in, and I already got stopped out once.
Anyway, we're not going to watch this whole video, but look how stressed out he is. I mean, I would be too if I lost $10,000 trading XRP. And guys, this is why all these guys who promote you guys the trading, Crypto Banter with his trading leverage exchanges, all these other YouTubers getting you into trading, you're just going to end up like Bitboy. With XRP, it's so easy. I mean, what was my plan with XRP? Last year, I bought it at 25 cents. And I'm going to sell it at the end of the year for between $3 and $6. Not too shabby, right? And it's going to be a long-term gain. So I'm only going to pay 10% in taxes. Whereas if I just trade in and out of it, I have to pay 40 or 50% in taxes. Are you guys understanding? Plus the fees on the exchanges, just going the stress of trading in and out of XRP and whatever other crap you're trading. So you always end up like Bitboy, broken, destitute, divorced, and in the gutter. So that's Bitboy. Things not looking too good for him, but it does look like this $10,000 loss on XRP is what set him off. And I get that because the guy's flat broke. If you look at his Twitter, he's talking about they were supposed to have some emergency hearing for his business, between Discovery Crypto and him. That got postponed till next week. That's really stressing him out. And if I were him, I would just stop doing crazy shit. I mean, just don't do anything crazy because the judge is going to see everything you do. And if you're talking about losing $10,000 on XRP, that might actually go against you in court. She might just say, well, you're reckless. So anyway, that's the Bitboy news. You can't make this stuff up. I do think it's going to end very badly for Bitboy, Ben Armstrong, even though I kind of almost hope he does well. I hope he gets better. I feel like he's paid his dues for all the scams he promoted, but unfortunately, guys like him, it always ends bad. And I don't even want to say what I think is going to happen to him, but I'm almost 100% positive it is. I just don't want to say it because it's so awful. I don't want the karma. But anybody who's worked around crackheads or degenerates and stuff like that, you know what happens to them in the long term, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing you can really do about it. All right. What else do I want to talk about? This guy, Chris Larson, his XRP wallet was hacked. And this is one of the good reasons, you want to be kind of involved with a centralized exchange. So he got hacked and Binance froze 4.2 million XRP from the hacked on the Ripple co-founder's wallet. I guess he was storing it on Binance, which, I always say, probably the best thing to do with most of your assets is keep it on a registered exchange that's, going to back you up if something happens. With me, I spread out my crypto everywhere, but at least if you're on a registered decent exchange like Binance or Coinbase, if something happens, they might be able to get it back. They might be able to shut down your wallet. So that's what looks like happened. Some of his funds were stolen, and I guess he's getting some back through Binance. Chris Larson's worth billions of dollars, so boo-hoo. He still has plenty of money. Don't feel bad about it. Chainlink Chainlink token taps 22-month high, hits $18, ending 3-month breather. Just want to let people know on Chainlink, I was really big into Chainlink. Last bear market I got in, and then I got out. And then the one thing I noticed about Chainlink, it did really well last bear market. Like in the bear market, it was like kind of doing what Solana was doing right now. Like it was just like outperforming everything. And everybody thought Chainlink was going to go crazy in the bull market, and it did like nothing. So when you see a lot of these coins pumping hard in the bear market, it's great. But just remember, just because your coin pumped hard in the bear market, it could mean it's going to tap out a little bit in the bull market. And actually, I think the same thing's going to happen with Solana as well. I think a lot of people are going to be taking profits on Solana. And also, I noticed that, what was I going to say? Oh, FTX, the exchange, the Sam Bankman-Fried exchange, it looks like they're going to be paying a lot of people back. And I'm also wondering if that's maybe why Solana pumped, because they were big holders of Solana. A crypto exchange founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, an irresponsible sham created by a convicted felon, lawyer says. Well, yeah, we all know that. FTX has abandoned efforts to restart its crypto exchange, which is good, because could you imagine if they restart it? I mean, who's going to use FTX? But so instead, they're opting to liquidate all assets and return funds to customers, a company attorney said on Wednesday. The exchange founded by Sam Bankman-Fried has been negotiating for months with potential bidders and investors, but none were willing to put in enough money to rebuild it. FTX attorney Andy Dietrich said at a bankruptcy court hearing in Delaware, the failed negotiations underscored the fact that FTX was never what it appeared to be, and that Sam Bankman-Fried built the underlying technology or administration necessary to run the company as a viable business. I'm trying, how much are people getting back, though? FTX has recovered over $9 billion in assets to repay customers, and it's reached agreement with the government regulators who have agreed to wait until customers are fully repaid before attempting to collect the $9 billion in claims. Well, that's nice of the government. They're going to wait till all the idiots who held their money on FTX get repaid. It said it expected to pay all customers in full. So you're getting paid back in full. Now, I guess you're going to get paid back in what you had back then. So if you had $20,000 of Bitcoin right now, that's worth 40 now, but you're probably going to get 20 back. That's my guess. So November 22nd, when the cryptocurrency market was suffering a prolonged slump, dozens of customers have complained that they are being shortchanged by the use of November 2022 prices. The price of Bitcoin has risen to about $43,000 from its November 2022 price of $16,872. Well, guys, beggars can't be choosy on this one. I mean, just be glad you're getting money back, because I would have never guessed you're getting money back. I guess the thing that sucks, though, if you had Solana back then, it went down to like $8. Wouldn't it suck if they pay you back your Solana, but Solana's now like $100 and they pay you back the $8? I mean, all right, you can't complain. I mean, that's like an outlier. Most of the stuff isn't even all that much since, but still, at least you're getting some money back. And who would have thought? Who would have thought? So that's good news for FTX. What else was I going to talk about here? Coinbase analyst sees downside pressure on Bitcoin price becoming exhausted. Downside pressure on Bitcoin and the wider cryptocurrency market are becoming exhausted, according to a Coinbase report. The depletion of these pressures will pave the way for a more supportive trading environment, analyst said. Downside pressure on Bitcoin and the broader cryptocurrency market are starting to become exhausted. Whoops. And could lead to more supportive trading environment, according to Coinbase. I mean, I just think we're going to be in a range. And I'm almost positive about it. Like, it's so obvious to me what's going on with Bitcoin. We're waiting for that happening. I've made like tons of videos on this already. We're going to be in this range for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if we go under $40,000 before the end of the month. And I wouldn't be surprised if we pump back up to 48. It's a great trading range right now, although I don't really trade. But the one thing I've always been talking about on this channel is if you're following those 4-year cycles, Bitcoin is following it to a T. That's all you need. I've made videos. I think in one of the first videos I ever made, I said 4-year cycles is a treasure map. It's like the Goonies. You found the treasure map. And it's like you're looking at a treasure map, and the treasure map says, okay, at this date, blah, 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 you make all this money, blah, blah, blah. And then some jackass yells, some carnival barker yells from the other side, hey, don't listen to that map. Do this instead. And that's all the YouTubers. Not all of them, but most of them. And a lot of people listen to those YouTubers and they get wrecked when all you have to do is take that treasure map, put some earmuffs on so you can't hear what anybody else is saying, shut your freaking little ears, and just read that treasure map. And the reason people can't do it is because following the treasure map means being patient and waiting. And most Americans are stupid. Most Europeans are stupid. Most Western people are stupid, and they can't wait. And that's why they have $1,000 car loans when they make $30,000 a year. That's why they buy houses they can't afford. That's why they buy cars they can't afford. That's why they buy TVs they can't afford. People just don't have the patience. So that's what it comes down to. If you tell somebody, okay, well, in 2 years, you're going to make all this money in crypto, or you can just trade every day with crypto Rand Nooner and maybe make some money doing that, people are almost always going to choose the trading because that means they might be getting some gains tomorrow versus waiting 2 years. And of course, now it's not 2 years. Now it's just basically 6 months. So that's why on this channel, the one thing you'll notice about my channel is I have not deviated from anything I've said from my first video. Everything I've said since my first video, I have not deviated from. And now we're probably only 6 to 8 months away from serious gains. You could trade right now because I do think Bitcoin is going to be extremely volatile, but just trade a small portion that you know you're going to get taxed heavy on and you know you could lose it all. But right now, we're kind of in that pregame stage. I've always said before you go to the game, before you go out to the bar, you're in that pregame stage. We're having fun. We're seeing some price action. Things are looking good. But guys, the craziness has not started yet. When this alt season starts, the real alt season, not just little phase 1 alt season we had in December, when the real alt season starts and everybody's talking about crypto, your sub shops talking about crypto, your Uber drivers talking about crypto, your accountants talking about crypto, your realtors talking about crypto, the guy at the dollar store is talking about crypto, the guy at the hotel is talking about crypto, your dumbest of friends who can hardly even pronounce a sentence or a word are talking about crypto. That's all coming in the next 6 months. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.